A virtual revelation was about to send shockwaves through many lives.
What's happening here? Did Sweet Cherry really reveal her face? Darn it! $1.5 million transaction. Who was her sponsor, Daddy?
As Fantasia watched the live streaming wide-eyed and her heart in her throat, Justin Hunt was stunned, looking at the endless streams of comments, amongst which one caught his attention.
Your father is a scumbag.
Justin's embarrassment grew as he realized he had sent the text without truly understanding who he was.
That's my daughter. I never knew I had a daughter. Wow. Listen, Lawrence, here's what you need to do.
As Justin directed Lawrence to locate the 5-year-old streamer, an unexpected wave of warmth filled him. Sometimes, when Pete transformed into a little princess, Justin couldn't help but imagine what having a daughter would be like.
Sweet Cherry wasn't just an abstract concept. She's a real person. My daughter.
As Justin found her cuteness endearing, he couldn't shake off the feeling of envy when Sweet Cherry mentioned her father ignoring her.
Daddy would never ignore you, sweetie.
As Pete observed his father Justin desperately seeking the truth, panic surged within him. He understood he had to act swiftly before his father uncovered the secret of how Cherry and he used to swap identities.
Daddy, are you sure you're being smart?
Why? Do you know where your sister is?
No.
His dad hadn't pieced it together yet, so it was crucial to keep the secret a bit longer. They couldn't let their mom down. Justin didn't appear doubtful. Instead, he looked back at the live stream where Cherry seemed stressed.
Why did the camera turn on? What's happening?
Did you see that, Daddy? She's struggling in the face-off. If you send her virtual gifts and help her win the match, you'll be a hero. It'll be like saving a damsel in distress. She might even forgive you for what you've done to her.
I don't need her forgiveness, but now that I know she's my daughter, I won't let her lose. When the game heats up, you've got to keep your cool.
Comments flooded in, overwhelming the screen and making Cherry's eyes widen in shock. Scrolling through an endless stream of support, she was oblivious that amongst the viewers was someone who'd flip the earth to hunt her down.
I need $1.5 million to save Sweet Cherry from bullying!
Chester bursts into the room, demanding a hefty sum of money. Justin's gaze sharpened.
Are you friends with Sweet Cherry?
Yeah, she's our leader.
Justin's expression darkened.
Have you ever met her?
No.
Returning to the live stream, Cherry emerges victorious, outshining her rival Aika. Yet, things don't go smoothly afterward. Cherry's fans praise Aika for his sportsmanlike behavior. Then, they flock to Fantasia's live stream, demanding an apology. Even after witnessing the hefty $1.5 million tip on Sweet Cherry's stream, Fantasia remains resistant.
$1.5 million isn't a big deal. It's all business.
At Fantasia's bluff, the comments poured in at record speed.
It's not a big deal? Then why don't you buy something worth $1.5 million and show us? Or tip yourself $1.5 million?
Please apologize to Sweetie.
I finally understand now. Some people pretend they are from wealthy families because they think others will let them do whatever they want. But when they come up against a real opponent, they play dirty.
Apologize, Fantasia. That's not right.
Fantasia's attitude made Cherry's fans angry. Chaos began in the comments as Cherry's fans demanded justice. But back at Hunt's apartment, Pete had broken into panic.
How dare she bully Cherry? Oh!
Impressive, Uncle. You almost gave us away.
What? What are you talking about? Did you see that just now? I insisted that I never met Sweet Cherry before, even when Justin was pressing me just now. You have to tell Cherry that. I managed to get into our area's top 10 players, but level and resource grinding just took too long. Without a good gunner, it's almost impossible to get into the top 3. Can you ask Cherry to carry me for a couple of rounds when she's free?
Are you sure Dad was pressing you for information just now?
I get scared the moment Justin glares at me, so I usually end up spilling everything. This is the only thing that I've ever kept secret. My loyalty to Cherry is absolute. I've never even thought of betraying her.
As soon as the words had left his mouth, Justin walked back into the room and looked at Chester.
I recall you saying some time ago that I could also have a daughter. I didn't pay attention back then, but now Where's my daughter?
I made it up.
Relief flooded Chester as Justin seemed to believe him, but the tension was still thick.
Let her be. She's not grown up yet.
Strong reactions followed, leading some to ban Fantasia. In the heat of the moment, a mysterious person offered Cherry a staggering gift. Suddenly, Cherry's phone buzzed with a surprising friend request from a familiar name.
Sponsor Daddy wants me to befriend him again. He unfriended me on purpose. I'm still mad at him.
Sponsor Daddy's in for it now.
But what's his game? Why did he want her to ask him for help?
Sponsor Grandpa's the real deal. That's who I'd trust.
In the midst of her fans dissecting Sponsor Daddy's puzzling actions, Cherry stood her ground, decisively shutting down his advances to mark her boundaries.
No more gifts. My mom says I can't just take things from people like that.
Meanwhile, Justin's determination drove him to seek crucial information. His attention was diverted from the unfolding chaos when Lawrence came with information that could take him closer to his daughter.
I found Sweet Cherry's personal information. Because she is so young, the account was created by her parents and with their information. Her mother's name is Queenie and her father is Dick.
As Justin stared at the information surprised, it was clear that the father's name was intended to be discriminatory. He clenched his fists and tried to suppress the urge to beat someone up.
Investigate Nora Smith again. Find out everything about her. I don't want anything left out. Understood? On it, sir.
As Justin fervently sought out to unearth the truth to reclaim his daughter, Pete and Cherry engaged in intense discussions, their senses keenly attuned to the looming catastrophe hovering over their family.
Daddy's looking for us, but he can't find us. Mommy's a hacker. It would be anything but easy for him.
I know! Besides, he's such a dummy to never figure us apart.
Justin struggled with the shocking truth that Cherry was his own daughter, a secret guarded by Nora. The revelation raised questions about how he would handle Nora's hidden role in the chaos. Would this discovery bring them closer, or widen the gap between them? To find out what happens next. Don't let your excitement die! The full audio series is on the Pocket FM app. Tap the link in the description to install now.